Okay, if you had this problem, 2 and a fourth minus 1 and 5/8, the first thing you would have to do is to find a least common denominator because these two denominators are not the same. So to do that, you count by 4s. You could count by 8s, but I'm going to count by 4s until we get to a number that is a multiple of 8. So we go 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. There it is. It's 8. So our least common denominator is now 8. Now, since our least common denominator is 8, and we have a denominator of 8 here, we would, to get this fraction, or to get this numerator, we can just write the 5. Now, to get this numerator, what we have to do is we have to figure out what we can do to 4 to get to 8. Well, 4 times 2 is 8. So whatever I do to the denominator of this fraction, I have to do to the numerator of this fraction. So 1 times 2 is 2. 2/8 equals 1/4. Alright, now we can subtract. We start with 2 and we take away 5. We cannot take away 5. So what we have to do is we have to regroup. Just like when we're dealing with whole numbers and we have different places, the ones place and the tens place, we're going to go to the next greater place, take 1 away from that place, so now it becomes 1. And then we're going to change that 1 so it is a fraction with 8 in the denominator. How do we write 1 as a fraction with 8 in the denominator? That's 8/8. Now we're going to add these 8/8 to the 2/8, which gives us, now I'm going to write the whole number. Remember our whole number is 1 over here, so I'm going to write that whole number right there, so don't forget about it. And then I'm going to take 8 plus 2, and that's 10. And remember, whenever we add, we do not add denominators. We just keep it whoa, sorry about that. Let me fix that. We just, I'm erasing everything. Okay, let me fix the fraction bar, and I'll write the denominator. Yes, when we add fractions, we don't add the denominators because we're thinking of these fractions as the same size pieces. So we start with 8s, we end with 8s, same size pieces. Now we have a numerator of 10 and a numerator of 5 in our subtrahend, so we can now subtract. 10 minus 5 is 5. Well, that's a big 5, isn't it? We're still dealing with 8s, so let's keep that 8 right there. And then 1 minus 1 is 0. So our final answer is 5/8. Subtracting mixed numbers. It's nothing new. You know each part of this you've done somewhere else.